Hey pedal nerds. I don't know about you, but sometimes I get lost in thought daydreaming about what my signature pedal would be if I ever got one. And well, to make a long story very, very short, I am super stoked to announce that my dream has actually come true and I've been developing my very own signature pedal. That's right, a Megan L signature pedal. I can't even believe it. This is crazy. Of course, I want this pedal to be something that perfectly encapsulates my sound, and the perfectionist in me says that if it has my name on it, it has to be perfect. But what even is a perfect pedal? I mean, what does the perfect pedal even sound like? And actually, most importantly, how the fuck do I make one? To help answer those questions, I of course hit up all the popular guitar pedal forums to gather some opinions, but the more I dug around, the more I kind of kept seeing the same words pop up. Creamy, crunchy, smooth, chewy, chunky, balanced, texture, flavor. It's kind of starting to feel like the perfect pedal maybe sounds like food, which is a little weird, but honestly, great for me because I don't know jack shit about electronics, but I sure do love cooking. First, we'll add some bright springiness with a green onion. Next, we'll need some Spam. This stuff's great because not only is it going to add that vintage sounding sodium saturation, but it'll bring in complex mystery meat mids to our guitar sound. Fry that up in a pan with a little oil so it doesn't stick. I chose to add a dash of my favorite Flamin' Hot barbecue sauce to keep our meaty riffs spicy. Once that's done, this is optional, but I also like to add a little sauce at the end for the teriyaki tone, which is of course something we all love, and if you don't, you're a liar. Then we're gonna cook our eggs. It's important that you make sure you actually fuck it up while flipping it, because that's going to be a huge factor in creating the scuffed, eggy texture that a lot of you 90s alt-rockers and shoegazers find appealing. Next, we're going to take another piece of our Spam and give it a nice coating by dredging it in flour, egg, and panko before plopping it in oil to fry. Make sure your oil is hot, because if it's not, you're not going to get those crispy fried harmonics that will make or break the clarity of your guitar tone. Now we can start assembling the pedal, and of course we'll start with a layer of rice because, as we all know, the foundation for good tone is that sweet, starchy base. I'll fast forward a bit here to spare you the rest of the internal assembly. And pause right here for the last step. I opted to top it off with a bit of kimchi to add a layer of that fermented cabbage flavor, which is obviously going to be useful for standing out in the mix for leads and solos and stuff like that. Again, I'm a little confused by just how much people seem to conflate food with good guitar tone, but hey, I don't make the rules, and if good guitar tone equals food, then food must equal good guitar tone. That's algebra. So yeah, I don't know anything about electronics or how they work inside a pedal, but this is my signature pedal, the Super.
Can you take me higher to a place where the linemen see? Can you take me higher to a place with golden streets?
So I've been beta testing this pedal for a while now, and I'm really loving it so far. I am so stoked for you guys all to hear it. It sounds great, but honestly the best part, at least in my opinion, is that you can always have a snack on hand in case you get hungry. Like I said, I'm no electronics expert or anything, so before we get it out for the final production run, I'm actually going to send it off to a good friend of mine who knows a lot more about guitar pedal electronics than I do. Hopefully he digs it and can give me a few pointers for the final run. Alright Philipe, this is going out to you. Hope you dig it.
So Megan sent us this pedal, and all it did was kind of make this kind of steaming sound, so I'm going to open it up and see what's in there.
Can you take me higher to a place where
Not bad. I've heard worse.